How tough is it coming off the weekend that you guys did and then come out on Tuesday? What is it about the Tuesday games, these midweek games?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know.
Because I don't
I'm
know
gonna be
either.
able to tell you.
I mean, that was a pretty good game for
Sure.
8 innings. We
Yeah.
just couldn't string a rally together, and I actually thought Will Carson was 10 times better than he was last Tuesday. But I mean, it was just about they made some good plays. We got a ball up, they hit it. They got another ball up, they hit it, and we couldn't never sustain a rally. Couldn't get a leadoff hitter on. That's a part of our offense. We got to get leadoff hitters on. We got to have make productive outs. That's what we've done all year. It's just about picking each other up. It's what it's about. It's always going to be about the baseball. It's never going to be about the opponent.
There were some really good moments tonight for the pitching staff, just in terms of, especially Ryan coming in and throwing. He showed off his arm a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. I mean, he's building. It's just like a stepping stone in confidence. You see it. You start right here, and you see him get a little bit better, a little bit better, and a little bit better. The one out that he got at TCU to end the game was really huge. It was a big moment for him, and especially if you've followed his career and what he's done from there to now, it's really changed, and he's going to keep growing, and all of a sudden he'll get hit in the mouth because that's what the game will tell him. The game will hit him in the mouth, and how he can bounce back and still remain that confidence is going to be huge.
Jason had a couple hits tonight with Spike out for an extended period. How important is that going to be, just continued production from the center field position?
Well, it's going to be huge because those guys are going to come back, and they're going to get some experience. And when you get that experience, that's just going to make it even bigger because he'll have some at bats coming off that deal. I mean, he's a great athlete. That's why we got him. There's going to be some growing pains because he's young, and he's really athletic, and he's fun to watch play baseball.
Also, you mentioned Ryan, but like you said, the pitching in general kept you in this game for a very long time. Were you pretty pleased? You obviously used a lot of guys tonight. Just how every guy kind of kept coming in and doing their best.
I was more pleased with them understanding the role that we
Right.
set. I mean, we tried to set a deal where we're trying to get matchups analytically all the way through it, and I thought that was really, because a lot of times in this game in this world that we live in today, it's a select baseball world where they think they should have the right to play, and it's just a privilege. You really want to dominate the row that you're in, and they understood that row. That's exciting for our team, and so we've got to continue to understand our row and what we're going to try to do to help our team win and be accountable to that.
What exactly happened to John, just with a hand injury?
He had a hamate bone. He swung at on a 2-strike pitch, and a lot of right-handed throwers, left-handed hitters will get it. It's a hamate bone that's in there. It's really a non-essential bone, and it was floating, and then they took it out, and he had surgery today, which is really good. Our medical team did a great job by getting him in here. Gets hurt on a Saturday. How many times do you turn around and have surgery on a Tuesday? I mean, That's really huge.
Skip Jackson made a hell of a catch tonight. What have you seen from him defensively?
Well, he's a baseball player. That's one thing. He's fighting it a little bit, and he's got to. I mean, that's what the game wants you to do. It wants you to fight, try to get hits instead of just making it about one pitch. He's been fighting through that deal the whole time, and it was a great play he made.
It's Carter and Jason, especially coming off the weekend that he had down in Fort Worth with Frederick. Are they gonna just kind of have to? You guys have a lot of depth in the outfield. That's a good thing. Obviously, you don't want to lose John for this long, but those guys are going to have to kind of just piggyback each other. And
yeah, they're going to have to get out there and next man up. You know, that's what it really boils down to. The next man up.
You expect John to pinch run?
Well, when he gets his stuff off, I think he will remain on a roster to pinch run. I would think that, but we'll see how that goes and see what the doctor says about it. We don't know the protocol until our trainer really talks to the doctor and asks him the protocol about running bases and whatnot.
6-0 in the Big 12. Just how well you guys have been playing coming into this one. Does it make it easier to flush this one and say, hey, let's get back after it this weekend?
It's never easy to flush a loss. It's not a loss. It's a learning opportunity for us. Like today, what I told the team, it's just about playing baseball. It's just about understanding the game one pitch at a time and understanding you're playing against the ball. We can draw it up. All we want to draw it up, and you can say it's a rivalry between this team and that team. It's still who executes it, who executes throwing strike one, who makes all the plays, who has quality at bats. It's really the game of baseball itself. You know, you're never going to perfect baseball. You just play the game one pitch at a time. You're really playing against the ball itself. You know, whatever the ball tells you to do, that's what you're playing against, and that's really the gist of it. I mean, we've got to continue to grow in that area and really be mentally tough to do that. It takes, because everybody is result oriented. I mean, they're result oriented.
Piggybacking off that, how do you stay like in the middle and don't get too high after a huge weekend like this, and then come out here and get too low after a loss like this?
Stay with your routines. I mean, your routines, how you practice, how you go about your business, how you when you get in the cage, when you go to take ground balls, you got to stay with your routines. You got to stay with your practice plan. You got to continue to grow in that area. Because, I mean, if you ever watch some of the greatest, whether it's Kershaw, whether it's Pujols, I mean, Pujols will go through a T routine where he's taking a breath in between each pitch. I mean, he'll stand difference in the box where the ball is going to be deeper with a leverage count versus a non-leverage count. Same thing with Kershaw. He does a dry shadow bullpen the night before he pitches. He's going through 3 or 4 innings of just going through with his headband and his sleeveless shirt, going through one pitch at a time. And really, that's the elite do that. And we want to be those guys. And they're 18 to 22 years old. They don't understand that because when they leave here, they go eat with their parents, and I mean, it's just a difficult deal. And you try to teach them those things, and some of them will get it as they go through. Some of them get it really fast, and some of it takes a year or 2 years to get it.
Are you pleased with the amount of buy-in so far to start the season?
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. I mean, I think our biggest strength is we've picked each other up. I mean, over the weekend, it was just about, I think, 2-out hitting. It was about quality at bats. It was about the same way we got beat this weekend, or the same way we won this weekend, we got beat today. We scored the 9th inning, I think, I think it was the top of the 8th or the top of the 9th. I mean, 2 of the 3 games, if not 3 of the 3 games.